with a bit of Cranberry splash. Cranberry.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, if you can't tell by the title, we are going to be filming a collab video. Yes, I'm going to be doing a collab with a few of my friends here on YouTube. I'll link their YouTubes and everything down below. I think we're going to all do like the same kind of video and I'm excited. So yeah, if you can't tell by the title, we're going to be doing a full face of makeup I forgot about. I've been wanting to do this video for so long and I don't know what has been putting me off. I kind of just been playing with other stuff instead. I've been filming other videos which I want to film out first. So yeah, but today we're going to be doing it and I'm excited. The only thing that I haven't got is like lashes and mascara, because I constantly use the same mascara and brow stuff. But everything else I actually have. And yeah, I'm excited. So let's go ahead and jump straight on into it. Okay, so for the eyeshadow palette, I have not used this palette in so long. We have the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. Who remembers this? This was such a classic palette. Like, oh my god. It is still so beautiful. And honestly, I'd still reach for this because I just love the tones in it. I think it's so pretty. But I just feel like no one talks about this brand anymore. Like, I feel like they've just kind of like, especially this palette, it's kind of like fallen off the face of the earth. It's still available, I believe, but I haven't used it in so long. I feel like no one talks about this palette anymore. But yeah, we're going to use this today. I'm excited. I haven't played with it in so long. I'm going to take the first shade. I'm going to take the shade Wine and Dine, this beautiful like cranberry tone shade. I love these kind of shades. I think they're so pretty. I'm just going to pack this through the crease. Oh, I've even forgotten how these shadows perform. Like, last time I used these shadows, I used to use them so differently. Like, I'm not even joking. I used to like just do a transition shade first and then use darker shades, but now obviously I do it like the other way around and I haven't done that in ages. So the shade's so pretty though. I'm then going to take the shade Hashtag, which is this beautiful orange shade here, and start to blend out this beautiful cranberry shade. I'm then just going to take a tiny bit of transition, this shade here, just slightly above that orange shade. Moving on to the lid shade, I feel like I need to take the shade Toffee because it's just that like beautiful gold shade. I'm going to go in with a little bit of cranberry splash first though, and then go into the shade Toffee because, you know, why the hell not? Oh, that shade is so pretty. Oh my god. Honestly, you guys, like I've actually forgotten how much I like this palette. Like, it's actually so good, like, honestly. I'm then going to take the shade Toffee, which is that beautiful gold shade. Probably my favourite shimmer of the whole palette, to be honest with you. I just love it. I don't know why I don't use this palette anymore. I just feel like because I am such a colour lover now, I kind of just like almost like forgotten about it. For the inner corner and brown bone, I'm going to take the shade Crystal, which is this very first shade here. Really nice. It's so pretty. Okay, so I'm now just going to go ahead, I'm going to do my lashes off camera and then we'll be back to do the rest of the face together. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've literally just done up my lashes off camera. Now moving on to the skin, I've got one primer that I have actually forgotten about, and yeah, this is the Makeup Obsession Pore Blur primer. I actually used to like this primer, but then I've just been using other primers since. There's been other primers that do the same job that I've just kind of like been preferring a little bit. I love a good pore blurring primer anyway. So if there's a similar one that does the same job, sometimes I can prefer that one. Just that kind of thing. Not a specific one, but yeah. I have a few from like Makeup Obsession that I love. I've got a few from XX Revolution that I've just been preferring more to this one. So I mean, they all kind of do the same kind of thing. I just feel like the other ones are a little bit more hydrating for me. Moving on to foundation, I have chosen this foundation because I don't remember liking it, so I just haven't used it since. This is the Stay Naked Urban Decay foundation. When I first got it, when I first heard about this, I was like, oh, I really want to try this, you know. And it is meant to be like quite lightweight and whatnot. Back when I first tried it, my skin was a lot more like problematic, so I obviously wanted to cover my problematic areas. Oh, I don't think this is the right shade. Yeah, back then, when I first tried it, I had very problematic skin, so I wasn't like too fussed. Like, I didn't really like it that much because it was just not as full coverage as what I liked. I do still love a full coverage foundation, but yeah. You know what's crazy? I actually don't hate this foundation. Like, when I first tried it, I didn't like it at all because it wasn't full coverage, but I actually don't hate it now. Like, I've actually kind of grown to like it. Like, even though it's not like as full coverage as what I usually go for, I think it's still a nice coverage and it still covers really well. It's clung a little bit to my nose, but I think that's the primer. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's the primer. I don't think it's the foundation. But yeah, I'm not even that mad. I actually don't hate it. It looks quite nice, to be honest with you. It is a nice like medium coverage. Obviously I did put quite a bit on, but it's still really nice. Moving on to concealer, I have the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. I can't remember if I like this or not. Like, I don't even think I've tried it properly. I think I might have only tried it once. But yeah, I can't remember if I like it or not. It's very yellow. Well, I know when I got the foundation, I liked the foundation. But yeah. This concealer's actually not too bad. Like, I actually don't hate it. It covers. It's not even that bad. I'm really happy with that concealer. I really like it. The foundation I don't mind. I can't tell if it's the foundation or the primer that's missing on my nose, but yeah, I'm not happy with that. But the foundation overall, like, on the rest of my face looks fine, so I think it might be the primer. But yeah. Moving on to powder, I have the Nabla Baking and Setting Powder. I haven't used this in a while. The last time I used it, I hated it, but only because of the sifter in it. Like, I was trying to get powder out and it wouldn't come out, so I've ended up just fighting with it to get the sifter out so I don't have to use it. So yeah, we're gonna see what it's all like. I think it might have like oxidized a tiny bit. I can't tell. Still though, it looks really nice. It's very finely milled. It doesn't look cakey underneath my eyes. Yeah. Like I said, I've only used this powder once before and didn't hate it then. I just hated the sifter. But I don't hate this. I think this actually looks quite nice. My skin looks quite nice overall, to be honest with you, other than my nose. I'm going to keep saying that because I just actually hate my nose at the minute. but I think it's just because of that primer. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do my brows off camera, and then we'll come back and we'll start on the bronzer, the blusher, the highlighter, all that jazz. So yeah, I'll be right back. So I've literally just done my brows off camera. I have done my little lash line as well. It's pretty much used just the same shades, to be honest with you. Nothing different. Now moving on to the bronzer, I have a palette here, and oh my god, I got this and I actually loved it for the longest time. This is the Tarte Clay Play palette. They did like a full like bronzer version of it. I don't know if you can see, sorry, it's very reflective. I used to wear this bronzer, this shade here, for the longest time. I love it, and I hate how Tarte like discontinued it. I hate when they do that with palettes, especially Tarte. They do it for like so many things, very similar to like Colourpop. I hate it, like, because I had this palette for so long and I used it like every single day, and now because I only do makeup at home and I obviously take photos of it and whatnot, I feel like I can't use it because obviously it's not in stock anymore. But I literally loved it for the longest time. I'm gonna use this shade for bronzer. I can't believe it's no longer available. It was like literally my favourite bronzer palette of like the longest time. I'm pretty sure I only used that for like a good few months. I literally loved it. I still love it now. I just don't really use it that often. Well, obviously I don't use it often because I feel like I can't. I'm just going to also take the same palette. I'm going to take this shade here just as like contour. Just to contour a little bit, darling. I don't want to do too much. I just want to do like a little bit, you know, a little bit of contouring. I forgot how pigmented these shades are, guys, like honestly. Okay, moving on to blush. I've had this blush for a while as well. I usually love this blush when it comes to like summertime. It's very summertime appropriate, I feel. This is the Too Faced Papadome Peach Blush. I love the name of it. I think it's so cute, and I also love this blush as well. It's so pretty. It's got a bit of like a sheen to it. You can almost see it's so pretty. Like I said, I usually use this blush during the summertime, and I use it when I don't really have much makeup on. But I love it, and I also love how it smells of peach as well. Like, it's honestly gorgeous. When I first saw like the whole Too Faced Peach range, I had to like pick up some bits from it, so I ended up picking up like this blush. I also have like another little palette which has got like a shimmery bronzer blusher highlighter in it. I have that one as well, but I just thought I'd use this one today. I just love these for like the summertime. I just think they make you look nice and glowy, and I love peach blushes and it's so pretty. Okay, moving on to highlighter. I actually have two. I don't really know which I'm going to use. They're basically the same ones. They're both Jouer ones. Yeah, I've had these for a while actually. I have this one. They're so crumbly, you guys. Oof. I don't know whether I want to use that one or not. So I have the shade Rose Quartz, and I have the shade Citrine, which is this beautiful. I think I'm probably going to go for this one. I feel like it's most appropriate. I haven't used these in ages. I don't even know why. Again, I don't know if these are still available. I find it so hard because like I kind of get a favourite for something, and then I'll use that for like ages, and I'll have a couple of other favourites in the background, and then there's stuff like this which just tend to just sit in my drawer. It's a little bit dark. That's probably why I don't use it that much. Ooh. Still really pretty though, like. I just don't know why I don't use them anymore, like. Okay, now moving on to lips. I have two lip products. I have like a matte lip and a gloss. Yeah, like both. So I have the Colourpop Ultra Satin lip in the shade Aquarius. I have this, I've loved it for ages. I've just kind of like forgot that I have had it. I used to have it and then it kind of like got a little bit like past its day, so I got rid of it and then I ordered another one, and I just don't really wear this one that much, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know if it's just because like I found new lipsticks that I love, but I still love this formula and I love the shade as well. I love this formula as well. This is the Ultra Satin one, but it's more like a matte kind of finish, like a demi matte finish. I've heard that, I've never tried their ultra matte ones. I feel like their ultra matte ones are gonna be like, I've heard that they're quite drying, and I'm like, I don't like something that's too drying, but I like more of a matte lip. So yeah, we have that one. I actually love it. I've forgotten how much I love this. I'm gonna pull it out more and use it because it's so pretty. And then of course, moving into the gloss, we have the Buxom gloss. I never hear anyone talk about this brand anymore. Like, I know that it was obviously first off in America and then it came over here, and I know it was in Debenhams, and this is where I got this gloss from. I don't think it's in Debenhams anymore. I think it might be online, but I know it's not in any stores, or many stores actually, but I never hear anyone talk about this brand. This is the gloss in the shade White Russian. I really do like this gloss. This is more of like a tingly kind of gloss, so it smells a little bit more like minty, I think. Yeah, I think it's like a tingly kind of gloss. I thought it was like a one that's kind of smelled, but I don't know if it is anymore. Yeah, this gloss has a bit of like a tingle to it. If you know me, you know that I don't usually like glosses that tingle. That doesn't not my kind of thing, like not my favourite, but yeah, it's not too bad. It just tingles and it feels a bit cold on my lips, and I don't like that, like in a gloss. So guys, this is the finished look. What do you guys think? I actually really like it. I actually don't hate it. Have I fallen back in love with something else today? Honestly, I actually forgot how much I love the eyeshadow palette, and I've forgotten how good it actually is. Like, created this eye look. I really like it. I didn't have any problems with it. I kind of thought, because obviously when I like first used to use this, I used to use it in the way I used to apply eyeshadow. I thought it would be slightly different, but it's not. It's actually a really good formula, and I actually kind of like it. And it's kind of like made me realise I need to pick up some of my old palettes and actually start to like use them again, because it's been a while and I think I need to. The only thing I didn't like, and I think it's the primer. I think it's the primer because it's made my nose really horrible. So I think I'm definitely gonna get rid of that. When it comes to the foundation, I've actually kind of like fallen back in love with it. Like, I thought I didn't like it at first, but I think it's because my skin is obviously like a lot different from what it used to be. So I feel like now I can kind of wear like a more sheer foundation and actually enjoy it, whereas before I couldn't because I had problematic areas. I'll definitely be getting use out of the powder. I really enjoyed the powder. I'll definitely be picking up the liquid lipstick more. The gloss, probably not. I might end up getting rid of this because I just don't enjoy it. The bronzer, I still love the bronzer, still love the blusher. The highlighters I realised are a bit too dark for me, but when I first purchased these, I thought they were going to be the right shade for me, but then again, I've learned so much since buying them highlighters, so they're still really pretty though. I had to add a bit of a lighter one on top so it wouldn't put too much of a cast on me. But yeah, I think I kind of enjoyed most of it. There's just a few bits that I didn't enjoy. There's a few bits that I definitely know that I won't be using again. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Like I said, as this is a collab video, I'll be leaving the other girls' videos in the description box down below in case you want to go and check them out. I'll link their channels as well. Go and follow them, go and subscribe to them. They post some amazing videos weekly. I just feel like you need to see them. You need to see them. Of course, I'll be linking my social media handles above and also in the description box down below. If you want me to do more videos like this, like maybe like a full face of favourites or something like that, just let me know because I'd be happy to do that for you guys. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!